Welcome to the Jermaine Hall Show. We have done it again, family. And you know I like to call you the family. We are here with some special guests. I like to call them extended part of the family, but love nonetheless. If you are out there and you got something to drink, you got something to roll up with, you are an adult. Put them kids away. This is Adult Hour. We are about to lean in on some topics tonight that you might be interested in and you might be angry at. Either way, stick around. We're going to have some fun. Tonight, I'd like to introduce the ladies are first always, but we ain't going to start with the ladies tonight. I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Who do we have right here?
I mean, you feel some type of way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
All that yellow skin. Come on in.
that's still your twin, but
You going to heaven. You going to heaven. What's your name for the people, baby?
I'm Michelle.
Miss Michelle. We got Miss Michelle. Welcome, Miss Michelle. What we got right here?
Bryant, man, y'all see me behind these scenes running these cameras.
Bryant with a T.
But he doing more than running the cameras tonight. He finna talk his shit too. So, and right here, what we got? My dog. What's happening?
What's good with you, bro? Mike Brooks, man.
Mike Brooks. I'll ask you what you do later. And then also, man of the hour. Who do we have in the building?
I'm just a fellow citizen. Go
Cap.
by the name of DJ Pryor.
DJ Pryor in the building. He gonna act like he ain't doing big things. All of them. I'm happy to have family in the building, man. I like to call people family because this is how we link up and this is how we make each other better. So
Footage and stuff you know.
I wanted y'all comfortable with the Jermaine Hall Show. If your story get to be a little too long, you lying and I'm gonna cut you off.
All right.
All right?
Bryant.
Out of respect, the people get bored with a story that don't make no damn sense.
Dang.
Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not being rude to you. I'm just telling a damn lie. All right? So, long as y'all know how we rock, man, I love y'all to death.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Jada Pinkett. She been a hot topic lately.
Oh man.
And the reason she been a hot topic is because of her marriage, which I don't care much about. It ain't my marriage, right? But I do care about what the masses are talking about concerning their marriages, right? I'm gonna start right over here with Mr. DJ Pryor, work our way down. How do you feel about this situation, sir?
You know, I gotta by default, I gotta be careful of
Naturally,
my
everybody has
connection to
boundaries.
them.
Everybody has boundaries.
I just my connection with them personally. But I will say this: there is a such thing as oversharing, and I feel like the only thing they're guilty of is just oversharing. You know, if you know everybody goes through stuff, so what they go through is their business until they make it our business. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's too much. It's an overload of information.
Mr. Mike.
Yeah, man, I kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, marriage is rough. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through it.
It's work. Indeed, it's work.
Every married couple go through it, but you know what I'm saying? Because of who they are, that's why we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, what's happening behind closed doors is not happening behind closed doors for them because they are public figures. So I don't think we should be too quick to judge, but also what we seeing is like, hey, come on, hey, come on.
It's exhausting.
We look up to y'all.
It's really exhausting.
But isn't it not be
Wait a
behind
minute,
closed
ma'am.
doors because they're not letting it be?
Ladies not going forth today.
I hear it now. Come on in.
But I'm saying, who's putting their business? Because us,
I mean, it is
we
them putting
wouldn't
their own
know
business out.
them except for being happy if they didn't put out what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like they keep that veil up.
Yeah, so they just choose because to let their public figureness take over. Like,
Mr. Brian, how you
Or
feel?
they making good money off of it.
Anything different for you?
No, I agree with everybody. Like,
You agree with
it
them?
should be private, but at the same time, when you do stuff like a red table talk, like you make it fair game for everybody. You know, you can say all day long, well, people shouldn't say this and say that and speculate, and you know, we said take it for a grain of salt. You put it out there. I'm just saying, I woke up today on Facebook with a tagline that said, I didn't know that we ain't been married since 2016. So,
I don't agree with none of y'all.
And that's fair.
It's not to be fair.
That's fair.
I just look at it from a different angle. It's a business before they're people. They've been a business for a very long time.
Yeah.
They have publicists. They have teams of people, way more than what's in this very room, right?
Like
I don't
they
think-
making money off of it.
I don't think they personally have spoken yet.
Mm.
Me. That's
You
just
mean, like,
me.
to each other,
No, to the
No.
public.
to the
He
public.
means their
Yeah,
word.
like
I don't
somebody else
think
doing
we
it.
know what they really feel, even if they're depressed about it, even if they happy about where they at. I don't think we have heard
You
the
don't think Will
genuine.
showed that when he
Will-
stopped?
I'm about to say.
Will is
I'm
the-
about to say, man.
Hold on.
He slapped
Will
the
is
man with his
one.
whole back.
Right or wrong, is Will one of the best actors in the world right now, and even for a long time?
No, yeah, I agree.
That man gonna cry if he need to cry in any moment if he was told to cry. That's why I don't believe everything I see on that TV. That's just me, right? I also know what spinning is. It's a thing, and if it hurts the business, they ain't gonna have Jay-Z and Beyonce looking crazy for a small reason. If they marriage go bad, the whole world gonna go crazy over there, right? But it's a way that it's gonna go bad.
But I saw Chris Rock's face.
You saw it?
That shit.
That was a surprise.
That was-
what?
I saw his face jump.
You're speaking.
When
You're
you,
speaking.
when you come back, when you get hit so hard that your face do this and come back to its original,
Yeah,
you got hit hard.
You got surprised.
God.
So-
Fight night round 3.
So what you might somebody phone ring.
Oh, see?
Look at that.
Who in violation?
God dang it. Michelle Obama?
Put it.
You in violation.
House rules.
We
Put
got
the date
the
out.
first violation.
God dang it. God dang, we're sorry about this.
And it
so
was-
unprofessional. We're usually better than this.
And it
I'm
was a
sorry.
FaceTime. It wasn't no regular
It
call.
wasn't even.
We should have answered it.
Yeah.
We should have
We
answered
should
it.
have answered.
What?
Let him
Because
call
it
me.
ain't one number the number. We should have answered it.
Answer
That
this,
mean you
and
hiding
be
him.
naked on the phone. Hey, I was just. Oh, sorry.
And I
so
was
sorry.
saying, welcome to the Jermaine
Right.
Hall Show.
So sorry. Hey, baby, call me when you get done. So sorry.
In closing on Jada, I don't want to stay here too long and bore people. I feel like it's a different thing going on than what we're seeing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Don't believe in all the what if. I personally just don't think we've actually heard. He's a.
Oh,
big-
God.
That's fine.
no.
Mine.
That's fine. I'm not here to bash those people.
Here we go.
I'm not here to bash that.
Here we go.
Let's stay objective. Let's stay
That's a whole
objective.
nother show.
I personally just believe that business between the two is way too big for it to be this simple.
So do you think the
For it
slap
to
was real
crash
fake?
this simple.
Yeah.
Everything has been methodical for how many years?
Yeah.
But the thing that we see is they're tying her to Tupac, and then simultaneously what's happening in the news with Tupac.
Yeah.
We're arresting his killer.
Mhm.
Oh, he been telling. Everything wrapped around Tupac currently, right? I'm seeing the rollout like an album, like anything that you need to do for your special. Daddy Issues coming, we'll get to that.
Mhm.
But like anything, there's a rollout. You prepare people for stuff. And I think that this business is way too big. The most brilliant minds are behind these two individuals. I don't think we've seen how they actually feel about what's going on.
Mm.
That's all I got for that.
Was the slap real or fake?
Go away, because he could be his own stunt double in any movie. He's acted too.
Who?
Chris. I'm saying, even if it was real,
Was it Jermaine?
I'm saying even if it's real, I don't think it was a
What did his
surprise.
face do, DJ?
I don't think it was a surprise.
We need to
That's
run
right.
that back in about 4K.
I personally don't think it.
Look,
I personally don't think it was a surprise. I don't think it was a surprise.
he walked. Look, I saw him see him. Saw him. It went bad. He was like,
Hey, love you, man.
What's
What
up,
the
Bob?
fuck is that?
And guess what Jermaine did?
you clap.
Great acting job.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, man. Then with it, I don't know, bro. You see Will when he sat back down, that emotion in his face.
Yeah, bro.
Now, don't get me wrong. I get it.
Oh, you said that emotion in his face. Stay right there.
Yes.
Have you seen that movie? Him and his son in the bathroom.
Yeah. Nah, Jermaine, that was different.
In Pursuit of Happiness.
No, right. That's true.
That moved me more than the slap.
Man.
And you're telling me he couldn't reach that level?
Nah,
Chris
man.
was that
It was
good.
that thing
No,
came from
bro. I don't know.
that
Okay.
came from a.
We can agree to disagree.
Okay.
I need to move to the next
I got
subject.
you. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What's
So
next?
that tactical gear on it.
Something you may
Right.
not, something you all may not have seen. I'm gonna explain it in as much detail as possible to give you good context.
Okay.
I seen a video 2 days ago. There is a man begging his fiance to stay with him, telling her she ain't gonna leave him. But the problem is he's admitting to having homosexual relationships in college prior to meeting her. But he chose to divulge this information right before the wedding,
Oversharing.
right? You said
That should be
oversharing?
this name of this episode. Oversharing.
Okay. So now the woman says she's very calm actually, which is weird to me. I'm used to seeing women spaz out when you surprise them and ultimately embarrass them. You don't get to embarrass me and then dictate how I respond, right?
Right.
I get that. So she was real calm, almost as if she had more information than he was giving her. But he was irate. You not leaving me. He was very aggressive, saying, you not leaving me. We're going to get married. You're going to forgive me, right?
Wow.
There's a big word for me because I believe in forgiveness for
Right.
real at a very high rate. We all make mistakes, right? So in short, I would like to ask the question, in that situation, try to put yourself in this situation. And man, I have a twist for you right after you answer. I'm just going to put that out there. Oh no, I'm on your ass too. Don't even worry. Shoe on the other foot. You are the one hearing. I used to have sex with the same gender in college. We are probably about 5 years out of college now.
Okay.
For men that-
Oh, no. Wait. We're out of college and you're hearing this information right before your wedding.
Okay.
Are you proceeding to get married? Do you need a little counseling?
Okay.
We're going to start down here.
Okay.
Your man just told you, I used to have sex with these men. But baby, I love you and I ain't never doing it again. I'm a changed man. What's your decision? Huh?
We're not getting married.
But why?
You're not thinking about it?
Because he didn't say he'd been delivered.
Okay.
In the culture that we live in,
He don't like men's no more.
But I think there's a lot to it. I think one, I don't think I'm ever gonna satisfy you. Number one, because you're gonna still.
That's cap. You about to marry this man.
You've been satisfied for a while.
You've
No.
been satisfied if you're about to say yes to
But
this
I don't know
man.
that I've been fully satisfying you. Maybe you, as our previous conversation, maybe you just been
But he proposed.
dealing with what you've been dealing with.
You said yes to the what? You done jumped the broom. You finna jump the broom. You
But
done
I
told-
didn't know that you was sleeping with men.
I'm saying stay objective. You are in a position of yes, this is the man I want to
Correct.
marry. Everybody
And
know because
and
it's
then-
2 days from the wedding.
correct. And 2
You
days
can't say
before-
he ain't satisfied you then.
No.
I'm asking-
No, not that he hasn't satisfied me.
You can't satisfy
I
him.
don't know if I'm gonna question like, well, have you ever really been truthfully satisfied? Because
You saw the nut.
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, well, you didn't bust, but I bust. Then, oh, you probably didn't bust because I didn't stick a strap in your booty. So
You saying there's other things you don't
You know,
think.
this is the part where DJ exits the conversation because I want a career after this.
Stay right here.
Straight up. Right,
Well, busting.
right here. So you say no. Moving to you. Your girl tell you, I used to be with girls. I left out an important detail. I forgot this part. He said it was one of his best friends that's in the wedding that he was sleeping with. So she knows the dude he used to sleep
oh,
with.
this wedding's over.
Right. So
I don't
you,
know, man.
in y'all case,
It isn't important.
she was sleeping with one of her best friends.
Right.
How do you proceed?
How do you perceive?
It's not the same. 'Cause no, look, I've been saying this since forever. If you a dude and you done took it up, I'm sorry. Like there is no buy for a guy. Like,
Why are you talking about a guy?
I'm talking about because I'm saying
Don't speak on her. I'm
not
asking
speaking on
strictly
her.
about you.
I'm not speaking
You're
on her.
speaking about
I'm
girls
saying
now.
for us that's not the same. Like
For-
it's
for
not
a
the same
woman.
impact.
It's not
No,
the same impact.
Why is he Musa?
I do know that. Moving from that, you about to get married to a woman. The woman says,
I've always been the type of person. What you did in the past ain't got nothing to do with me.
"Got it.
I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Please don't lie on my
So check it out.
platform."
If she slept with a girl,
No, her best friend.
right, her best friend, that's a female,
Mike still getting married.
and in the wedding,
But it's a different dynamic when it's
But
the
that's-
best friend.
that's not the problem. Now, if her best friend was a dude and she wanted him in the wedding, then that's weird. But if we're talking about, I don't care.
You don't care if it's another girl?
I feel like
Double standards.
85% of men wouldn't care because men don't think that way.
Who picked me?
Really?
He said, "Ooh,
Interesting. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
So she's telling me this, right?
She told you.
How long before the wedding?
2 days.
2 days before the wedding.
He said, I can't go up there and marry you without you knowing everything about me.
And she hits me with, I'm going to tell you the truth, gives me the details, and you're going to forgive me. That she says, you're going to forgive me. You're going to be with me.
He was angry.
Okay, so she's angry. She's saying
both of them are in the heat of the moment.
Okay, cool.
You're more calm than she is.
Okay. But
How do you
she's
proceed?
she's been with girls, and one of them, her best friend is
One of them is one you know, her best friend.
I'm so excited.
I know, right?
So,
Can't wait to get married.
can't wait. Is she joining?
Ready?
Is she
It's
winning?
totally different.
No.
It's totally different for men and women because men
Yeah,
don't have a problem with two women.
Because they all
that
go in the
so?
way like this.
Is that
I'm
so?
not saying all men.
Because I ain't gave my point of view yet.
all
No.
men.
Mike, that was close as fuck, boy.
That was close, man. You was
I don't want to speak to it, though. We're going to move on. Let's stay objective.
We always the topic of every show.
Oh man. Okay, that was
Let's
great.
Let's stay objective.
Oh, that was great.
In closing, my thoughts on it is I would definitely not marry this woman
Okay.
if she's been sleeping with her best friend.
Okay.
I am not a fan of, in my adolescence, I was absolutely a fan of girl on girl.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit y'all. I done been in the threesomes. I done had the fun. My fan base know it. We done talked all about sex, right? I pride myself on transparency. So they know. I'm experienced. I had my fun. But what I desire for my future does not play into how you trying to play me right now. If you kept that secret,
What else are you keeping?
not even what else are you keeping, you'll do it again. You've created a habit. So now I'm focused on what you're doing moving forward versus how much I've given you. And if I know I've given you everything in me and you giving me 70%, you better be sick as fuck in the hospital because that's the only way I'm accepting that less. You see what I'm saying? Oh, so my preference, this is all about preference. Whoever likes girl on girl, guy on guy, that's for you. But as for me and my house,
You said guy on guy, you just happy.
Not over here, bro.
I got you.
not this area.
Okay.
These are my hands.
I just saw. I got you.
Understand that I'm in a bubble
Just want to clarify.
and I'm being very, very vague with this hand. I talk with my hands.
I got you.
Forgive me.
If y'all do that, that's
All
cool,
I'm
man.
saying is, honestly, it's not for me.
Right.
Right? If I kiss them lips in the morning and tell you have a good day, I don't want you around the corner kissing Shorty, telling her to have a good day. You done just passed off the energy I gave to you that was meant for you to somebody else, and then you bringing me some other energy back that I can't understand.
No, that's it.
Right? So that's for me.
Yeah.
I like that.
So when you said most men, I said, damn, I'm in the other percentage.
You are in the other percentage. Because if you ask these men back here, I bet you they like that.
You can't put your fucking mouth on my woman. I don't care if you're a woman or a man.
Now, to be honest, I was lying, guys. I'm so selfish.
Cap! He wanted.
No, I was lying.
He'll be excited.
The most excited one.
He said, I'm excited. to get married.
That's all me.
I know how hard it is to get me to the altar. Come on, Mike. Come on,
Have you ever
Mike.
been married?
Yes.
Okay, so you know marriage is born.
No.
Marriage is born.
Marriage is not born. Relationships become mundane. But it's
everybody gets
because
comfortable.
it's not meant for happiness. It's meant to work.
Exactly.
You're building something.
But that's what I'm saying.
Tell me what.
They say all
That-
marriages
tell me
are
what-
boring.
That's the part. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people.
Marriages are not boring, though.
And a lot of people in marriage, right?
Some
Forget.
people.
Right. A lot of people
Never been married.
forget that they used to make the other person excited. And
No.
and they lose and the excitement
Mike.
in the,
Mike, look at me. The point of what I was saying, is marriage is work, right? People don't forget that they made somebody happy. They get complacent.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Very different. But you haven't forgotten what you did for that person and how y'all lived. And people always say in the beginning is the greatest part of the relationship, the honeymoon phase, right? I didn't forget shit 10 years down the line. What I got was complacent, and I feel like that woman knows I'm a good man and I'm always
Y'all
be
see
here.
representatives.
Nah, I stopped dating her.
Yeah.
I stopped bringing her flowers. I stopped buying her little things, making notes instead of going to buy a card for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I used to make notes with crayons and say, baby, this is us.
Yeah.
Remember we was in. So when you get complacent,
Yeah.
the relationship starts to fade.
Because what you're doing is you're talking from one side. You're saying, this is what I did for her to make her happy.
But she
ain't said nothing about
she
what
used to come in bed, look at her hair
I'm
was down,
saying-
now she coming that bonnet.
She's cooking, she's
She coming that bonnet.
Ho. We're not done. There are two aspects and two sides to this story. I was only addressing us and how we act.
Right.
Simply because you said people forget. It's not gender specific when I say people get complacent.
Right.
I think I would agree though. I think I get your side, but I think speaking from the women's perspective, I do think never been married, right? But I do feel like where women mess up at is because they get, I guess they use the word overstimulated, right? Because they feel like they're taking care of the kids, they're doing the cooking, they're doing the cleaning. That a lot of the times they neglect their husbands. They put their husbands last. They put everything above the husband. So now, by the time that by the time that the woman comes home and gets in bed, right? She's using the excuse of, well, I just cooked, I just cleaned, I just did everything. No, I don't want you no more. I don't want you right now. I'm tired or whatever, right? So then the women, right, are unintentionally start neglecting the men, right? So then it becomes a triple effect. Well, you ain't giving it to me no more. So now what am I? Because it's
I hear the bathroom jacking off.
Hold on, because I'm gonna jack off anyway.
Transactional. That's
my me time.
Disconnect.
That's my me time.
Taking my me time. I grew up with me.
Sit down. Don't nobody get up.
No matter how much you satisfy me, I want my me time. And what I do in my me time ain't got shit to do with you, ma'am. I'm still gonna take care of you.
Oh man.
Now, Mr. Bryan, you haven't spoke. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna make a point and move to the next.
But I was gonna say all of that ties into. I think a lot of people forget, like you said, it's work, and that's where the work comes in, because a lot of people want to sit there, and it's not, like you said, it's not gender specific, because where you have some women that may not work traditionally, but like in a job, but they work at the house, and then the man goes to work. They forget, okay, yeah, we worked over here, I provided for you, I cooked for you, but this relationship is still work. We can't pour ourselves out everywhere else and then come here with nothing, and that's the problem. And I've been married and in the middle of a divorce right now, and stuff like that happens, and it's like it happens on both sides. And a lot of times, once you get to that place where you're like, well, you used to do this for me, you don't. Now both of y'all missed it, because at that point, neither one of y'all are working. You're sitting there trying to say, this is your fault, this is your fault. That's the time where you need to work the most. That's the time where you need to kick into overtime, and that's where a lot of people don't. And that's where it falls apart.
And he gets it, because that's why he got the glove on. So he gets it.
Yeah, look at that.
I have carpal tunnel.
He gets it, guys.
I wear this up.
Yeah, right now.
First of all,
that's
no,
that is the hand. He gets it, guys.
I'm following this nigga with a camera all the time. That's what it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. All jokes aside, nobody's wrong here. Everybody's perspective is theirs, and it falls true with however your journey has led you. Right? I got married so young, didn't have no idea, one, what love was.
Yeah.
Two, the big word of marriage and commitment. Had no idea. I was destined to fail because I didn't have the knowledge to maintain that type of growing. Okay, so two people can be 17, get married, and then grow apart because we didn't even know who we were, right? That's why we don't hate each other today. I had no idea she was going to become who she was, and I had vision to be over here. And then my leadership wasn't leadership. I was just being a man, right? So because we went through so much on the way up and then separated, the one thing I understood is you don't owe me nothing. I don't care how bad it got, right? So what I got out of it, though, was the work, the amount of work it took to separate.
Yeah.
Now my next relationship, that's how much I want to put into making it work.
Yeah.
To keep it together, right? So I was like, damn, it was hard as fuck to break up.
It was.
Damn, why did America make it so hard? You charging me to fall out of love?
Man.
That's a fucking
Big
hustle.
money.
I should have thought of that. I'm charging people in the hood to fall out of love, right? So when I looked at that, the outside dynamic of somebody's charging me to both get into a relationship and get out of one, why shouldn't I just get into one and then capitalize? and build capital together.
Right.
So what you don't like me today, I still love you.
Right.
Put in that work.
So what? I made you unhappy for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You're unhappy for the 9 months you're pregnant with that beautiful joy we about to have. Weather the storm. Because even after the storm, the sun gotta come out at some point.
Well, ladies, I didn't say
It's
that part.
just
I didn't say that part. I just wanted to be clear. The DJ didn't say that part. You can just say that because you ain't carrying nothing. Don't ban my special because of that. Okay,
So no, this ain't got nothing to do with the special.
Okay.
This ain't got nothing to do with the special just yet. This is the Jermaine Hall Show
No,
strictly.
gotcha.
So now we're moving on to the next subject. Thank y'all for y'all input on that. Have y'all ever cheated?
Yeah.
I know how I just be dropping bombs.
Oh,
Please think about the question before you answer. Come on, you lying ass people that have not answered. Yes.
When you say cheat,
Have you ever cheated?
Look at him. Always trying to play the good guy.
cheated.
Bro. Always trying to play the good guy.
Like,
What's your definition of cheating?
Yeah, what
right?
is your
Because you
definition?
got to clear that up. Have I had multiple girlfriends?
I don't have to clear it up. You got to give us your
Okay.
definition of cheating.
I've had multiple girlfriends, but in my defense,
You were single.
I was single.
How are you single if you have multiple
Because
girlfriends?
you wasn't married.
Because
Legally,
I
yeah,
wasn't
you
married.
or single.
So we talking about the IRS definition
Right.
of commitment,
Exactly. Meaning,
but you don't agree with paying taxes.
hold on. Let me.
You can't adopt some of the doctrine.
I don't even know. I don't
You
even
in or you out.
Look, I got all ex-girlfriends watching this. What I'm saying is, right? What I'm saying is, it was an agreement that we were not married. You could do you. I could do me. I might have been doing a lot more me than you were doing you. So I don't consider that cheating. But have I had multiple friends at the same time? Yes.
Let me give you my definition.
Okay.
Have you ever committed to somebody solely, and then at your weakest moment
That's bullshit.
stepped out
Do that.
on this commitment that you made?
I've done pretty good. I've done.
Yes
pretty
or no?
good. No,
You towing that line.
no, I've done pretty good.
Okay, we're done here. You
Yeah,
said no.
definitely.
Definitely cheated.
Absolutely.
Definitely cheated.
No, I've never been in that much of a committed relationship.
Cap.
I haven't. I've never been in that much of a committed relationship. So
You never had a
What the
boyfriend?
fuck is that much of a committed relationship?
Like the only
These two.
You can commit or not.
Well, no, I've only been committed to 2 people, and the 2 people that I have committed to, I never
Cheated on you.
Yeah, I never cheated on them.
Oh, this for the
19-year-old
cameras.
Wasn't like
This for the
Huh?
cameras tonight.
19-year-old you was.
No.
17-year-old you was
No,
committed.
first off, 19 and 17, I was with the same person, and may that man rest in peace. I didn't cheat on him.
Oh, he rolling over in his grave right now. 'Cause
Like,
He's like, I know damn well. You know I can see your whole life.
Everybody have to cheat though.
Everybody don't.
not everybody don't. We just be like, you did.
Yeah. Everybody don't.
Something
You
in my
done cheated.
brain tell me
Some-
you the one.
And
Listen,
these are the people that work the closest with her.
Oh, wait, though. So what is it about me though that makes, because all of you guys know me personally.
Yep.
So
your boots. But we're going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on.
No strap.
No.
We ain't got enough time on this podcast. to list all them
No. We're
things.
not going to go down that class.
That's a whole.
Yes,
three-part episode.
Oh, my
I have cheated indirectly. So I used to help people cheat. So I'm still a cheater.
Oh, okay.
oh, now we're gonna go that route.
That's-
And then I feel plenty
that's
of
different.
cheat.
No,
He was
no.
an alibi.
This is full transparency.
Yeah, full transparency.
I'm not gonna give you the side route of saying I ain't never cheated. I was the guy that you can creep with, and I was happy to be number 2 or 3 or 4.
Oh, word.
Oh, you was
See
that
what I'm
guy.
saying? I took pride in. Do you got a man? Good. You ain't got to hear from me. Call me when you need me.
But that's not you cheating on your significant other though.
First of all, you know they got somebody.
But that's
Definitely
you
the
living the
piece of
side
shit.
piece.
Your question
This
was,
is Mr.
you ever-
Big.
you committed and
But
cheated on
this is
that
his
person.
definition.
That was your question.
Okay, let me give you another scenario where you can call me a cheater. I was absolutely married but separated for 9 years. She was in the Air Force. I was in the Army. 2 different states. I did me the whole 9 years. She did her the whole
Y'all
9
was
years.
separated. Leave.
On paper, I had a commitment. Under God, I had a covenant. I cheated. So if you want to do it a different way, I've cheated. I don't
No.
care how many times we
But
spin
because
it.
you were the side
I know I
piece.
cheated.
That's
But it's
you
a double-edged sword is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
And that's what the question is about. Have y'all cheated? Now, what we're going to get at is, what did you learn? Oh, y'all still cheating. Oh, you ain't never cheated. We're going to start with you.
Hold on, no, let's go back to this.
All of us, we going back. Let's rewind.
What did I learn? I learned.
Thought you didn't cheat.
Hold on, listen. I told you I had multiple partners. What I learned is, don't ever have the women in the same room. That's what I learned. I learned this. I was over here. I was occupying this. I was like, hey, whoa, yeah. I was over there, hey, and then I said, oh shit, they talking. Oh no. We're gonna compare notes. Okay.
Compare notes.
So you didn't do your research.
Huh?
Not at all.
You didn't do your research.
Well, no. You know what? Okay, so it's funny. Here's how it happened, right? I was at a hold on. You know, I've been doing. You know, I was performing, and I invited one girl. The other one saw the flyer.
So you don't invite them.
They came. They came. But the one I liked more, so she came to the show. The other one heard about the show. They came. And so she was equally as proud as this one. So she looking like, why is she so proud? Like, oh, you know, what's up? And I was like, hey, everybody!
We are family.
Yeah, and it was, and they talked. And damn it. That was the last show they showed up to.
Yeah, I bet.
They told the truth.
Yeah, bro. I mean, they squatted up on me too. They squatted up on me. They did. They played a little trick on me. Yeah, got me back. And I learned.
So you learned that being a public figure is probably not the best position to be.
Yeah,
in.
you can't like how when you get known, like the more your name grows, the less you can. So you can't. It just makes sense to just be faithful. Just don't even play.
I disagree with that.
Understand? Yeah, we'll get to you. You lying in boots. Mr. Mike, what did you learn?
I think from the experience, like you just, as a man, you kind of learn what you want. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
get older.
yeah. You kind of learn what you want, and you know what I'm saying. Like, it becomes too much work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta remember your life.
Yeah, it just becomes too much
I'm
work,
too
and
grown
you
for that
just
now.
like, yeah, I don't want to do that
I'm
no
straight.
more. Like,
Yeah.
it's just too. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just different when you get older because people have expectations of you, right? They need this from you. They need that from you. They need
Unrealistic
this amount of
ones,
time.
too.
And you ain't got time like that.
I ain't got time for me. Get
Especially when
time for all
you
y'all.
pursuing something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, find some place you want to get settled in at and
Get cozy.
and build that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So I'm good.
Okay, Mr. Bryant,
Man,
what did you learn?
When I was young, I was terrible, and a lot of when I was young was like DJ. I wasn't committed to people, but I definitely had multiple people, and that was work. I mean, I wasn't dumb enough to have them in the same place. I don't know who does that, but
Before y'all laugh too hard.
but I mean, for me it was like a schedule.
He making
It was like a
known.
schedule, man. Like this girl was Monday, this girl was Tuesday, this girl was Wednesday.
You really did that?
You
really did that?
Oh, this was back when they had a dollar menu. They knew if I fed you at all, it was $3.27. You get 3 things off the dollar menu. I'm not feeding you for you to
You grew up
full.
here?
Man, yeah, I wasn't feeding you to be full. I was feeding you for sustenance because you're hungry. You can either fool.
Okay, hold on. You can't say the word lying on my show.
You want me to start
I
calling people?
forgot.
Sorry.
Yes, I
But you
did.
have to say cap.
Sorry.
You want me to call people?
Kaepernick Caperton.
We are in Clarksville where everybody knows everybody. Ask people about me. I was terrible.
Okay, we're not.
But I was like,
We're gonna stay objective, and he didn't interrupt y'all.
Sorry.
We need to let
but
him
I
get
was
his out.
I was terrible. I was like you. I thought about things like I messed with a lot of married women, a lot of women that were in committed relationships because it's like you can't afford to talk about me. Because the biggest thing that I learned before I got into that lifestyle, I watched the other guys either older than me or whatever and doing the stuff that they do. And I'm not gonna drop names, but if I said some names, if you've been in Clarksville long enough, you would know things. And their names were in the streets. So I'm like, okay, I want to do the type of things they're doing, but I don't want people talking about me like they're talking about them. So I mess with women that couldn't afford to talk about it.
So you picked the demographic.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
But it was work.
That's doing your research.
But it was work. And after a while, as I got older, I'm like, this is too much like a job that I don't want. I'm not getting paid for this. And then, as I'm grown now, it's just like, even if you look at it like, okay, I had a weak moment, so I cheated. It's like, well, shoot, why are you in that weak moment in the first place? Like as I'm older now, I look for the red flags because I don't want to be in a relationship where I feel like,
Sir, The red flag was you. You was cheating.
No. I said,
At least I admit I was the red flag.
No. Then, yes, I'm talking about now. I'm talking
Okay.
See, I said
Oh,
that.
my bad. Bringing it. I apologize.
I said, when I'm in a relationship now, I look at the red flags. Like, if there's anything that could happen between me and you that would even drive me back down that road, this isn't the right relationship for me. Because I want to get to a point where I'm like you. We can be upset with each other for 6 weeks. We can be mad at each other but we're not here to be happy. We're here to build something. So if I don't feel like good or bad, I can build something with you, then it's not even worth doing.
Happiness is merely an emotion.
Right.
Moving to the queen on the show.
Queen. So do you remember, if we can ride back
Okay,
to the beginning of this, right?
talk to me.
We talked about no lying, right? Hold on.
We don't say lying.
Well, no, but you said
No
there was no
cap.
lying on the show.
No cap.
No capping on the show, right? And we said not giving too long of an answers, right?
Who
We
capped?
all pointed.
Who was capping?
Hold on, we all pointed to who was gonna give the longest answer.
I
Not
think
everybody.
As long as I talk the entire show.
You remember these two were pointing to him, and he
That's
denied it, right?
Can we stay objective?
The entire show.
Stay objective. Don't start this shit.
I patiently sat here and had my weight.
I just wanted anybody else picked it.
You know why I let him get it off? Because for the first two answers, all y'all talk.
Yeah.
He didn't really
we
get
didn't
nothing
talk
up.
for 25 minutes.
I had to let him. Nah, but he made a point.
He did.
He made a
And
good
it was
response.
good. It was good.
So we not gonna do that.
So now they gonna count.
Now,
So-
hold on. What did
He was
you
talking behind your back. It's
What
okay.
did you learn from not cheating?
So I haven't, again, I don't know why y'all feel like I
What
haven't.
did you learn from not cheating?
I haven't cheated, but
The fact that
I
you are
have
still
been-
defending what I have not said tells me
No, but I have been the person, to your definition,
to be cheated on.
well, not even necessarily to say to be cheated on, but to speak.
You
on,
never got cheated on?
She'd have been decided.
No, I'm not saying that part. I'm saying I have been cheated on. Yes,
Have you played the side to a woman before?
that's the part that I was speaking. So I have been that person before in my younger age.
You
Yes.
cheated.
How did I cheat though? They were cheating. They were the one in the committed.
Ma'am, it is first their responsibility. It is first their responsibility to step out. It is next yours to say, fuck no. You got somebody. You are now a co-conspirator. You
So, yes, I
are
have
now,
been that person. If
these
that's your
words that they use in the court of law, accomplice.
If that's your definition. but
That's
what
not
you
my
said-
definition.
no.
It's in a
What
dictionary.
you said was though, rewind it back. What you said was,
If
have
I
you
owned it,
ever
I'll
been
be
in a-
paid.
But you said, have you ever been in a committed relationship and stepped out? Isn't that what he asked us?
That is the question.
And
That was the
right
question.
after I said that, what context did I
you
give
did
you?
come back
He
with
gave
that,
his
but that
example.
was the initial.
Correct. So
I got the question, but I gave you context.
correct. So after
Which
your-
means it's all inclusive.
So correct. So now after
So
you-
if I say I'm gonna give you this dick and it's 11 inches,
So again.
what enticed her?
Whoa.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna give you this dick is the part
I
that
don't
she
know,
ran with.
but I just know that.
I think me giving context is what made her say I might try this.
So now,
Hey,
back after you said that, right? That's
Audience, am I making this up? I think the context is what'll make you say, am I wrong or right?
Dictionary in that ain't gonna let the same
Because I don't think me just saying, not knowing you, just know you a little bit, me, I'm gonna give you this dick tonight. This nigga with these 11 inches.
I see why you ain't got a girlfriend.
You crazy?
No.
Go on. Why you always?
That's a lot.
yeah. Can we
You
change
didn't-
the topic after them 11 inches?
My point is,
This coming.
my point is, I gave you context. You cannot leave out.
Correct.
What
after
context?
So after your
Now
context,
that you
after
got
your context, that's why I said I haven't spoke after that part. So now with that, then yes, I have from the context you gave,
Mhm.
have been a cheater.
So yeah, you cheated.
Correct, but at first that wasn't what the original question.
What did you learn? That's all we
What
want to
I
know.
learned? I learned my worth.
Keep going. Don't stop right there.
I'm not worthy of being.
I don't
I'm-
accept
I'm worth-
buzzwords
No,
and
I'm
stop
worth
there.
more than to be second to anybody. Like if you're not 100% for me, then I don't need you.
Do y'all believe in getting y'all lick back in a relationship if they cheat on you? That's what we were alluding to.
That's too much work.
Nah.
Too much work for you.
If it's over, then what's the point of
And
going?
I mean current state of mind, not
Yeah.
adolescence.
If it's over, then what's the
Let
point
him
of
go.
even?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If they stepped out, like
Are we actually visiting the question the way I'm asking? Am I not asking it intense enough?
No, you said it get
Nah,
your back,
bro.
but I'm
I
like,
just-
for what?
We all black, right?
Yeah.
You don't like to be embarrassed either, do you?
No, I'm not gonna get my.
But I gotta stoop down to their level.
Maybe y'all never been in love like I've been in love.
Nah, I've been.
This ain't waiting till exhale. What I'm supposed to do? Put their stuff in the garbage can and burn it? Like, I don't care that much.
Let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a hypothetical. I've been in love with a woman before that cheated on me twice and I didn't leave. Cause that love was deep. I ain't want to see nobody else with her. You see what I'm saying? And it was a pure obsession. Like, we gonna get married. I know we gonna go through some shit, but girl, I'm finna fuck your friend or something. I got to get my lick back, right? I was on some petty shit. But I'm telling you, I stayed simply because whatever she did with dude, you know what I'm saying? That was a pastime. I got my lick back, but it wasn't in the manner of sex. I just went on a date. I was so weak, couldn't even do it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't become the very thing I didn't like, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming.
Yeah, I ain't got time.
But I know people that even in a moment of their weakest times, they'll do that thing because they're so angry. So I'm wondering how it's 5 of us and not one of us is saying, nah, that's too petty. Or,
I don't
yeah.
attach like that.
I think.
I just don't believe these numbers.
No, I just think it's a matter of.
I'm a numbers man.
I can speak for me. One, I'm too busy to get back at you. I'm literally too busy to get back at you.
That works.
That
You're too
time
busy. You're too mature.
No, that's not it.
Huh.
No, that's
That's not it. That's definitely not it.
No, that's not it.
It's
definitely not it.
Hey, look, slow down with the
Yeah,
M words.
no,
Let's get off the M words.
No,
Definitely not that.
definitely not it. That's not it. It's just I just don't see the purpose of that. Like if she decided to move on, then cool.
She didn't move on. She cheated on you.
Right? She
coming home tonight.
No.
I don't know who else
Nah.
coming to.
She don't really.
Cap.
She moved on.
You know how she coming to.
Yeah. She moved on.
She moved on.
Yeah.
First of all,
She can't come
fellas,
back here.
women don't naturally come home and tell you they cheated. How long it take for us to find out?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So yes, she is coming home. Let's be realistic here. She's coming home and she's brushing her teeth, taking a shower, laying next to you.
He said,
Are we
That-
thinking about
No.
the
You
realistic?
know I love you, Ray.
You get one time. When
Time
when
frame
you
of
talking about the love that
finding
you
a-
talking about, you
It's-
get one time to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you get
I've
one
been
time,
there
man.
where I've forgiven the cheating.
Yeah.
But,
Yes.
but are we saying, are we forgiving? Because
I'm asking you, would you get your lick back?
So no, I'm
Nah,
not
I
gonna
don't-
put
yeah,
that
I don't
energy
need
into
that
it. I
part.
may forgive you and we can still stay together, but I'm not gonna spend the energy of going and getting the lick back. No. Like if I'm gonna forgive you, we're gonna move past it.
4 of y'all said I would never get my lick back on camera.
I don't get attached like that. Anybody who knows me, though, I have attachment
It's
issues.
not on that
And
level.
you talking about now an old mindset, that may be something different, but now
I never did.
mind,
What's
Hey,
old? You
hey,
lied about cheating in the first place.
Hey, you know, hey, hold on. I think. You know
Didn't
what?
she? Am I making
Hold
it
on.
up?
And I think, you know what though, and then I'm not even saying this.
Come on, DJ.
Right? I think now because like before, like we didn't, you know, therapy's a thing now, right? So people are like everybody on this healing kick, which is legit, right? I think the revenge is still a very early 2000s, very 90s thing to do now. I'm being none of that. Hold up. Now,
What?
there is a percentage, hold on. There is a percentage of guys who can't, or guys or girls who can't fathom the thought of somebody being with somebody else. So that's how somebody end up killed or dead or something. But I think a lot of
Did you
people
just
are
say
good.
women can't fathom the thought?
Yeah, but I
Do you know
I
how
think
many black women have died over cheating in the past
that's what I'm
month?
saying. That's the point I'm making. So with that being said, but I think there's a lot of people now that because our culture has been taught, I think a lot of us are okay with moving on. Because one, you usually have an inclination when somebody's cheating. Usually. Right? Both guys and girls. So when somebody is, and they confess, it's almost like a relief. Like, oh, thank you. I didn't think you ever confessed. Okay, well, since you did that, that's cool. Go live your life. I'm going to go live mine. It ain't even necessarily a lick back. It's just like, I'm just going to go live life. Do you. Have fun. You can't come back here. I'm going to go live my life. I think that's why probably our answers are like that. Because nowadays, it's kind of like, Is it now? You talking about my parents and how they dealt with it?
Different era.
Yeah.
Different time.
So it was like, oh yeah, so you going, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Not even just that. Women stayed back then. Circumstances were different.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
know,
I think now it's
even-
kind of
People still do that now.
Even the internet provides a way for us to see more all
Right.
the time.
right.
Even if you got a good significant other, I see somebody doing better every day.
Right.
And if that somebody happens to hit your DM or inbox, you like, well, shit, this buddy ain't trying to give me no yacht,
Yeah.
but Curtis is,
Yeah.
or Dana is.
Man,
She come
Curtis
from
and
a
Dana.
money. They come from money, you know, and it looks like more until you're traveling that road. Now I won't bore y'all. Let me get to the good part. Different people, do y'all agree or disagree that different people bring different things out of you in a relationship?
Absolutely agree.
Yeah, I travel with all these, and every single one of them brings something different out of me. Every single one of them. Dub does too. Every single one of them. It brings something different out of me. Yep.
So we agree there.
That's
100%.
Start with you. Name one thing you miss about something one person could only bring about you.
Something that I miss.
That only that one person in the past could bring out of you.
Mm.
That's
So
a
now
good-
y'all think.
That's a good question.
Why she thinks.
Man.
That's a good question.
While y'all think, I'm not gonna put the pressure on you. While y'all think, I'll give you my answer so that you have time.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
Because this is gonna be an audio broadcast as well. I would like to say that the one thing that I miss is the calmness one woman could bring out of me. She could put her hand on my shoulder when I'm the angriest in the world, and I just be like, I can't even be mad with you. You know what I'm saying? One of my best friends to this day. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk often. She's remarried, you know, kids, all of that. We never had that. We just fucked around, if you want to be honest, right? But the one thing she always was able to do is give me that feminine energy and say, hey, I think you're going overboard with that. I understand why you're angry, but not all of that, right? Now, fast forward to any relationship I engaged in past that, I've only met women that want to compete with me versus be with me. I haven't seen the woman that says, relax. I understand why you're angry. Let's talk about this. Is it that they were less intelligent? Absolutely not. I've met so many intelligent women. Beautiful? Had nothing to do with how she thinks or what her character says. All of them had a very different character, but on a very high scale. I picked like that, right? One spirit came along one time many years ago. It's the only one that could bring that out of me.
To answer your question, I don't think I miss it because I still have like that person, like that you said, like that can calm you. I am blessed to say that I still have that person in my life. If that person was to separate from my life, I think I would miss that. Now, the alternative of that is there are things that I hate that people have brought out of me.
Oh no, we stand on the positive.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah,
Bryant,
I still have what I would miss.
I
I'm
got you.
blessed.
I got you. That's dope.
I've only had one woman I've ever met who ever made me feel like I truly had a safe space with her. And it was never something that I necessarily looked for because, like I said, my life, my circumstances, I've always been a loner, even if I have people around me. In my mind and the way I operate, I'm alone. If I can't do it, all three of these people can be like, hey, we're here for you, we got you. In my head, though, if I can't do it, it can't get done. I'm not going to rely on them. You know, I could be drowning, and I would almost rather drown than you help me out. I've only had one woman make me feel like her being around, it's okay for me to just let it go. Or like, it's okay to, she's the one person who made me feel like it was okay to be vulnerable.
Dope.
And you know, we've had conversations before, you know, talk about men and being brought up that, you know, you can't be weak, you can't be vulnerable, you can't. So she, based on how I was brought up, it was always like a conflict. But she was the one person that it wasn't even a fight with her. It was just okay to just walk in and just let it out.
And it was natural.
Yes.
Somebody getting the call tonight.
Mr. Mike.
Hey,
Well, who it is doesn't matter. There's a reason I'm not focusing on the who. Mr. Mike, that one thing.
I want to hug you.
I wouldn't.
I think for me, like, okay, so I'm a workaholic, right? That's what I like to do. I'm sorry. Like I like to work. You know what I'm saying? That's my safe space. And I think the one thing about this one person, like she drives me. You know what I'm saying? Like something about this person.
Oh, that push is
pushes
amazing.
me to continue doing what I'm doing. Like there's no ceiling for me when I'm around it. You know what I'm saying?
Reassurance.
So, yeah.
Push.
It's just constant go to to make sure that this person sees me get to where I'm meant to be.
Do you know those two things would have kept a lot of black men from committing suicide?
It's very true.
That's how deep that goes. I don't think a lot of people think about that, but I wanted to add that. So dope. Mr. Pryor, that one thing, that one person, no matter who it was, brought out of you that you haven't seen before in nobody else.
You know, I gotta be honest. I don't think that I've had something that I don't currently have. And I'll elaborate on that. I think because of my relationship, how my relationship was with my mother, and that was rocky. Anybody who did anything that wasn't doing what she was doing was automatically positive. So I don't know if I had anything that was that I've experienced that I hadn't had. What I will say is a person can bring out a different version of that thing. For example, I can be motivated, right? I can get high off my own supply, so to speak. But to talk to a mind that is equally driven and bounce ideas, that's different. And at a different level, at a certain level, you needed somebody who could talk to you on this level, right? But they might not have been.
Then, sir, that's the thing that one person brings out
Well,
of you.
no. But
you haven't experienced.
Right, but no. But what I would say is
It's levels
the
to
same,
it.
right? But it's this. Ultimately, it's the same thing. I wouldn't say it's a different thing. It's the same thing.
You can have on shoes,
'Cause
and then you can
currently
have
still
on
that, though.
shoes. Do we understand each other?
Okay.
Nike, Bikey. Are you telling me they steal shoes and operate the same?
Correct. But
I'm telling you the machine is much bigger and much more effective, so that's why it's important.
Yeah, but I think but to the point though.
I believe you had pseudo
they're all the
introduction
same,
as opposed
right?
to
So
the
I
golden
think,
glove.
but I think to the point though, I don't think it's something that, because your question was to miss. I don't miss it because I still currently have it.
all you had to say is that part doesn't apply to me, but I do have it. Now we are.
Well, I thought, man,
High
this was
five,
objective,
high five.
so I could just answer
Hey,
the
look,
way
high
I was
five.
going to answer it, man.
This is what I'm telling you. You ain't wrong.
I got you.
What I'm telling you is now I understand you, and I appreciate your answer because it's very different from each one. All of y'all had a different answer, but all of them were effective for whoever it needs to work for out there. Whoever's listening. Not everybody agreed with every one of y'all.
I wonder who that is.
Yeah. They don't care.
I wonder who that is.
I want to do something very important now. A little bit different than you normally see it. I want to get into this man. Not just because he has a big date coming, not just because it's a black man that I want to support, not just because we love him equally, right? But because this is how it's supposed to be done. This is something, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm the person in the room that don't know him personally, but I love this man. I only met him once prior to tonight. You can't tell me nothing bad about him because of what he's doing. His works drew me in, right? This man could be terrible, and I'm gonna check him if I catch it, right? I ain't gonna be quiet about it. But we're gonna start right here. Normally, people ask the person, "Who are you?" But I need to know from the team, who is DJ Pryor?
So we learned earlier today he is a bipolar schizophrenic.
I said that.
Wait a goddamn minute.
No.
I said that.
A bipolar schizophrenic.
Okay,
creative.
slow down.
Creative.
Which indeed changes it.
Which
does
hold on, so
change.
equals genius.
Exactly.
Correct. So we learned earlier today.
Exactly.
We started laughing, so I left off the creative part. But he is a bipolar schizophrenic creative.
Every genius that
And
died,
every
they
part of the
gave him a
spectrum.
mental illness. Every genius that died, they gave him a mental illness. So I am under the impression that whoever can't communicate the way that humans deem it comfortable has a mental illness, when really you're just not on my frequency.
Correct.
So
I'm
now,
really just an alien.
so now,
Oh, Lord, yeah.
moving forward, who is DJ Pryor, so that I can ask these gentlemen as well.
I think on a serious tip, and I'm gonna use that phrase again though, a bipolar, schizophrenic, creative, but
Well, we got to be
where it
careful
may-
with those terms because people
because
suffer.
what some may deem as negative, we can always make it positive.
People suffer from
If
these
we choose.
illnesses.
Correct. And
So what I want to make clear is we're not laughing at.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
These
We're not at
days.
all. But it's a positive thing too. So what one can seem as negative can truly be made positive.
Mm.
So with that, because of that, he gives us our drive. He pushes us. He brings out the best. And I think anybody that he comes into contact with, he may drive you crazy, but he will definitely make you dig deep within yourself, as he digs within yourself, and pull out the best of you.
I like it.
He's nerve-wracking, but he's awesome.
2 more seconds, we would have called you a liar.
He's nerve-wracking.
Mr. Bryant,
He's relatable.
who is Mr. Pryor to you?
He's relatable. Just knowing his childhood background, minus the drugs, is very similar to my own, and it makes it to where when you see him, whether it's at a speaking engagement, on stage, telling you jokes, or even just talking to him in person, he's somebody that is authentic. The things that he's telling you, even if he's laughing or making you laugh, there's truth behind it that you can feel.
Mm.
It's not made up. It's not, and I think that's what I rock with more than anything, is that, like, for lack of better words, like, he's a real person, like, down to earth. That's what he is to me.
I love it. Mr. Mike, to you, who is Mr. Pryor? Today, Junior.
I'm really thinking about it, man, because
They pretty much covered a lot.
well,
I get it.
And prior to coming in contact with him, I was already thinking on a huge scale. You know what I'm saying? Like huge, right? But something in you changes at a molecular level when you meet somebody that's exactly like you, and you can see that, and you're like, oh yeah, we got it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it was almost instant. Like, it's like looking in the mirror. So when you know who you are, and you know that you're looking at somebody that is exactly the same tempo, and you're thinking on a platform to where most people won't even fathom it, right? It's unreachable, it's unattainable. And in your head, you're like, nah, I can get there because I know how hard I work, right? When you meet somebody like that, it's it's harmony, it's symphonic. So he's me.
I love it.